Tryna keep it cool, but you tryna run game on me just like an athlete. Knowing you just won't stop till you cross that line just like a track meet. Everything I did for you and all I needed was your time. Heard you threw dirt on my name, bitch, you must be out of your mind. Roller don't tick, it's frozen. Ice on my neck, but my name's still golden. How many shots you told?
30. They were, I think they were on Monday. They might have been on Friday. They were a couple days ago. Stream Awards. I've been kind of keeping myself out the loop. I've been seeing things about the Streamer Awards, but I haven't watched anything about it. I've been waiting to talk to you guys about it, cause like apparently a lot of shit was going on. People being people were saying weird jokes to Kai. Fucking India Love doing some odd shit, drama, all type of shit going on with the Streamer Awards. Which, to be honest, that shit is like a foregone conclusion that some shit like that is gonna happen. To be honest. Like, it's just a foregone conclusion that if you get all these streamers who are showing themselves to be weird as hell all together in one room, they gonna do some weird shit. And now, you know, Streamer Awards and shit like that is happening because, you know, they want to do these big ass events and shit, which is fine. But it's like, you know, it's bound for some weird shit to arise.
Broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. Ooh. That was you, right?
Called this nigga Diddy. What the hell?
This guy stinks!
Yeah, secondhand cringe is a real problem in this nation. Sorry for coming a little late to this video. I am fresh from the Streamer Awards talking about India Love, and I would be a bad hostess with the mostest, a bad commentary channel if I did not discuss the entire cringiness and the drama surrounding the whole Streamer Awards. From the lack of representation to the bad production.
Black Boy Max in the booth.
They said Black Boy Max in the booth and pointing that bitch at the Shay Frost, bro. What the fuck is that? I hate terrible fucking production.
All the way to the cringy and even what people would deem as racist jokes.
Rakai, question. What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen?
What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen, bitch? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's the coolest thing you ever stolen? Rakai ain't the one with a rep for stealing on this bitch. Unless she talking about stealing for which, if she talking about stealing from the A&P mansion, I mean, yeah, I guess when they was having a war, but like that's real bad, like out of context. Like you can't really. No.
If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for the channel. Now, back to the video. The Streamer Awards is put on by streamer QT Cinderella, somebody who is a figurehead in the community. She's also the wife of Ludwig, one of the more popular streamers in the world. And the purpose of this event is to get together and recognize the community at large. And this is supposed to be put on by the community for the community. While there are some ups in quality, ups in sponsorships, I mean, this was a total black tie event that I can honestly applaud from a production standpoint. There's always some nonsense that comes out of this. And it all starts with a badly timed and honestly disgustingly distasteful jokes.
Broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
Ooh.
Trash.
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
Shit.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
I'm not gonna lie, you feel me, fan?
Right,
I get it.
man.
I know y'all doing comedy roast. That's part of award shows. But
label
damn,
up that
bro,
bitch.
comparing bro to the Diddler live, like damn.
Like you can't do that, bro.
Live saying his university, no education, damn. Yo, in my personal opinion, I think Tyler a real ass nigga.
Normally at award shows, there's a little bit of tongue-in-cheek, you know, joshing on people, type of nature and energy that comes with hosting the gig. No matter if that's the main host or the host that just kind of fill in of the different slots. Exactly. But there's a couple things to note in these conversations, specifically when it comes to the Streamer Awards. Now, this isn't the first time any award show has been criticized about the distasteful nature of said jokes being said at the award show. In 2024, comedian Joe Coy got backlash for his jokes about Taylor Swift's at the Golden Globes. And as recently as 2025, Trevor Noah, another comedian, got backlash for his illegal immigration jokes when he was hosting an award show. Now, the fundamental difference between those award shows and the streamer award shows is those award shows have a writer's room that sets jokes. You know, these are full of comedians, full of professional writers, etc., putting these things together and then kind of taking some sort of stances, but supposed to be in a tasteful way. Now, even though they fell flat, it was in a writer's room with, you know, a bunch of different people, and I would say not necessarily any targeted attacks. But from the outside looking in on these streamer awards jokes, these are individuals from one side of the internet, the Pogger side, aka the whiter side of the internet, doing a bunch of targeted jokes to the WL side, the blacker side of the internet.
Rakai, question.
Yo.
What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen?
Damn, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even really think about it like that. Because there is like two sides to there is like two sides to streamer. If you didn't know, I know you know it's probably a lot of us probably already do know, but there is two sides to streaming, right? So it's like they call it like one side poggers, and then the other side like, which I guess is the original side you could say, and then the other side W or L, because you know it'd be like W, damn chat W video, or damn chat that's an L take, like shit like that. Like W or L come from black people, so it's the W and L community versus the like W and L, because you know they start including white people and stuff. But let's be honest, the W and L community is the black side of Twitch, and then the white side of Twitch. And I really didn't think about it from that perspective of like the white side of Twitch, kind of, cause they do be kind of antagonistic to the black side of Twitch, bro. I ain't finna lie to you. Like when motherfucking XQC was accusing people of Biden, and then the only people he wanted to accuse was fucking niggas on the black side of Twitch. Like that shit kind of ran a little deep.
Don't answer it. It's a test. It's a test, Rakai. Have you learned nothing? Don't answer it. Don't answer it. Take his mic. Take his mic. What? Well, yeah, no. He's learned his lesson.
I
He's
really
not
don't
allowed
know
to answer that.
the people from the
All right,
black side.
extra Emily.
The people from the black side are gonna be more visible to you.
Yeah.
The internet took note about the multiple situations that happened during this stream where it seemed as though QT Cinderella, somebody who sits on the Pogger side of the streaming community, was sending targeted jokes and roasts to the WL side, the blacker side of streaming. Hell, even that production issue that I mentioned earlier where Deshae Frost was confused for Blackboy Max was only done to black streamers as opposed to any of the white streamers that were also in attendance. Now, I will remind you all that the nature of the award shows is the fact that there is some sort of roasting or ribbing elements to it. But again, there is a level of professionalism that also goes along with it.
So basically, my logic tells me that they're trying to. I guess it's supposed to be a roast.
Oh shit!
But
What up,
I don't
bro?
think niggas understand that it was. But see, I don't think that was communicated either. So I guess the audience, I guess it's supposed to be a roast. Like it's supposed to be that. But it's just a bad comparison. I ain't gonna lie. I think it probably would have been funnier if the
Welcome to the
documentary
stream. Appreciate it for the follow.
documentary didn't release. Cause it's like if a nigga said like a Jeffrey Dahmer joke or some shit, right? So it's L joke, and it might, if anything, it also might be L timing, right?
Now, I will say there's a subsection of people that did not feel as if this was disrespectful.
Bro, that shit is crazy, bro. Like, why would you even say, like, why? Come on, bro. This is like, why make a Diddy joke at? I mean, I guess that's a side effect of the internet, cause like, do people like if I make? I definitely will, bro. I'm trying, bro. I can't be on here every day, bro. I got work, but I try to be on here 3 days a week, bro. I'm trying. It should get tiring though. But then it got off Twitter, then got it off Twitter. Yeah, like it's not funny. Yeah, like that's like a side effect, but it's not really funny, bro. Like
disrespectful. And I do think that this brings me to my larger point in this conversation. But there were some that said, yo, if you are a streamer and you can't understand this, you don't need to be in the game.
Stupid. These people are stupid. These people are
And you can make a
stupid.
joke that's on the edge.
Man.
You just gotta be funny, bro. Like that should be the issue.
Streamers, get out of the streaming space if you can't handle it. Oh my God, chat, roast us every day, and these young kids can't take a goddamn joke. That is streamers should be the biggest people. I mean, we should be able to take the jokes the most because we deal with it every day. If you can't take a joke, get the out of here, you loser. You loser. If you're gonna be crying because I called you a loser for that, get out of my face.
For one, the people that were delivering jokes to one another are usually a part of their community. If your community roasts you, you roast your community back. If I'm in AMP and I roast across the board to another AMP member, Clover Boys roast to another Clover Boys member, FaZe roast to another FaZe member. That's a whole different conversation than somebody that sits totally across the aisle in the whole entire streaming community.
Let me know when you get back in the city. I'm at work.
And two,
for sure, bro.
there is an underlying racial issue
I'll be back in the city
WL Hoggers streaming community that just
Christmas.
kind of gets swept underneath the rug. And in an opportunity in which
I
a
get
bunch
back
of
for
people
Christmas
can
Eve,
get
and I'll be there
together
till,
that
like,
don't normally work together, you know,
Monday.
they're peers in the industry but
I
not
wanna
really
say.
friends, it kind of gets highlighted. There's a clear-cut disconnect between what is appropriate, what's inappropriate, what's even a part of your community, what's a part of this, what's a part of that. And it didn't just show up in the awards, who won. It showed up in the nominations. It showed up in the jokes. It shows up every time this happens.
The Streamer Awards this year and Cutie Cinderella's racist jokes are basically just the symptom of a collapsing society that no longer has a social baseline on how adults are supposed to behave.
Bro.
30-year-olds that have regressed so much in social cues to the point that they cannot recognize that microaggressive friendly roast dynamics is not going to work in a room full of strangers, even if they are your peers.
That's a part of it too, bro. Like social skills be bad. You don't realize that Duke Dennis making a look, or because Duke can't even make that joke. His mom made it. Cussing that mama making a joke saying he kind of looked like Diddy, and him being there with like his homeboys letting they laugh at it is different from you getting on this damn streamer award months later and saying this nigga look like Diddy. That's way different. I don't see how you don't see that as, I don't see how you thought that was a good idea.
It's not that racist jokes are suddenly funny, it's just that streaming and our digital environment has completely eroded our social cues over time just because of how much we've rewarded shock value.
Yeah.
It's also just insanely weird and regressive behavior to only bring up people's scandals at your streaming show where you want them to feel welcome. Honestly, the only reason why I can think of the fact that Cutie Cinderella was literally clip farming weird racist microaggressive jokes at her own highly publicized awards show is because there is very little remaining normalcy in society.
It wasn't just...
Look, she had some good shit to say, but I ain't finna lie to you, chat. When I see a septum piercing on a bitch, everything she say go in one ear and out the other. Everything. Look, bro, they could be giving the keys to solve world peace. If that bitch got a septum piercing, bro, I'm not hearing it. I ain't hearing it, bro. I can't. Me no habla inglés when they got fucking septum piercing, bro. Like, that shit is just like, cause that nine times out of 10, that shit is just the sign of a dumb ass bitch. So then even when they not, if they break the mold, shit, I'm not listening. Keeping a band, like keeping a buck, I just ain't listening. I just ain't listening. That's like if a woman with a fucking spine tattoo or a chest tattoo try to say she's a good person. Bitch, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
The cringe or weird jokes that were made to Kai or Rakai. There was an oddly placed joke about Queso eating a lot of food, you know, a joke based in fat phobia.
I want to congratulate Kai for reaching over 1 million subs. Incredible. He just barely beat out Queso, who could only eat 900,000 subs. Yeah.
And then there was this weird interaction with the FaZe.
Listen. Like, bro, what the fuck was she talking about, chat?
Table where I don't even know if she was trying to get a joke off or just get her shit off, but nothing about what she said landed at all.
Big table! Woo! Or was it misogynistic? I don't remember. Jason, Sakura, the internet's favorite couple. Hi.
Oh shit, she brought up the shit when Wendy called them misogynistic. What the fuck was their goal at this goddamn award show? Why would you bring up her calling him well, okay, well now I guess we're at the misogynistic table. What, bitch? This bitch needs some media training or something.
And their short gay son, Ron.
If you go back and listen to every single one of those clips, you'll notice a strange lack of audio after any of these jokes are being said. That's because nobody in the room thought it was funny. And every moment of silence to me highlighted the
This was the
divide
goal.
that
Everybody's
exists
talking
between
about
the
it.
streaming world.
I
Now, I
guess
don't want
so.
to act like the people that put on the award show were the only ones that were cringe the entire night. We do have the entirety of the India Love situation where she stormed on stage calling for Rakai to be the winner and recipient of Breakout Streamer of the Year, or DDG, whichever one, which also doesn't make any sense.
DDG should not be winning any awards. That nigga is pay to win streamer. That nigga's a pay to win streamer. I know some people in the chat be fuck. I know 2 kind of fuck with DDG. I know Corey kind of fuck with DDG. But I'm be honest, bro. That nigga DDG is a pay to win streamer.
But I covered that in an entire video.
And as much as I fuck with like Funny Mike is also a pay to win streamer. He's not better than any of them.
Make sure you go check that
Especially
out.
not Rakai.
It's safe to say that the entire
Rakai
streaming
funny, bro.
world was
Rakai
watching this event, and QT Cinderella kind of
literally
fell
got
flat
multiple
on her face.
memes,
Especially because
right,
she
of
and her
this year.
collective made a big deal about this event going into what was going on that night. It was a beautiful night that was marred by bad joke after bad joke.
Because you got to think, Rakai got around Kai and them like at the beginning of this year. Like he was a streaming name. He built himself up, but then he got around Kai and them and really popped off like at the beginning of this year and went to Streaming University and then really took off like really in the back half of this year. Like Rakai, and he got multiple memes and all kind of shit. Like if anybody's gonna be breakout streamer, it'd probably have to be Rakai, bro.
Targeting select streamers and ultimately highlighting the divide between streamer groups. Now, I do want to acknowledge that all was not lost. There were some beautiful
That nigga
moments,
Reggie
beautiful
probably
speeches
wasn't-
from the
probably
award
would
winners.
have been in the
There was a
running
lot of
too if he
motivation
wouldn't have-
going
but he
on,
cooled
and
off
I
kinda
think
at the end of the
overall
year
there were
after the
some
DDG
big
beef and shit.
positive highlights. We got to see Speed and Kai in the same room. We got to see I Love Puzzles in the same room. Some streamers that are very, very wholesome, winning awards, celebrating, and then going back to their community, letting them know that all the hard work they put in was not for nothing. But it is such a shame that a big event like this left such a bad taste.
Nigga left a stutter up in there. I just stuttered too. Fuck. But look, nigga, this ain't an edited YouTube video. This is live.
In people's mouth due to a few things, a few bad apples. Most notably, a couple of the bad apples were on the hosting and production side of things. But boy, oh boy, there is a problem in the streaming community. And I think that Cutie Cinderella just tipped over the first domino that is going to unearth a lot of issues in the future.
Bro, them niggas in that, them niggas in the fucking, in the fucking Pogger side, like the white side of, them niggas on the white side of fucking Twitch, bro. I'm telling you, I swear to God, bro. They got like animosity against the black side because they getting like bigger than them, really. Like, they got animosity against the black side. Like, XQCO, I got, like, bro, that when that Biden shit came out, bro, let me pull it up. When that shit about Biden came up, This nigga horny to try and expose somebody for botting.
In the first hour, 640 chat-connected bots detected. They were all shut down 10 minutes before the stream ended. I mean, like Seer even, Playboy Max, who the fuck that is, DDG, whoever the fuck, Emaru, Neon. It's actually not a big deal. But the other ones you can see like 6,000.
Wait, is that like the bot police? Hold on. Did they have like a better way to detect view bots?
Chat-connected bots with 5,000 view components and
6,000 chat. What is he looking at? Look at that.
entered a steady rate in the first hour. 640 chat-connected bots detected. They were all shut down 10 minutes before the stream ended. I mean, like.
Sponsor caught view botting 5 channels at the same time. When Bonnie, Fob, Grimmy. Yeah, I mean, this is far too common. Also, this should never happen.
This nigga XQC on Twitch?
There's literally a streamer right now that literally told me, I'm not gonna say his name because he can come out and say it when he wants to say it. He's probably gonna say it soon. That he's being botted. Yet he didn't get hit. He's a top streamer that has been being botted for months.
You could probably just figure it out by now. I'll actually, I'll do it myself. Okay, you got me. It's DDG. I said it. I was pressured by forces out there.
See, look at this. Like, why the first name DDG, bro? Like, hating that shit. Like, that right there. He's watching another. That shit before he's watching another video. But this right here, bro. Like, oh, who's the one being bodied? It's DDG. This nigga got no facts. He got no nothing. It's DDG. Who would have told you that DDG is being bodied, nigga? Who would have told you that DDG is being botted? You're not cool with nobody that DDG is cool with. So how the fuck would you know that DDG is being botted? Now, do I think DDG is being botted? Is probably botting? Honestly, yes. Because he's a pay-to-win streamer. But originally, before that even, XQZ pointed at like he pointed at Rage. And Rage is like an OG streamer. Like, that nigga been streaming. He been streaming since like 2016, literally. Like, so I'm like, what's really the motive? Like, that side of streamers, they got like they got some weird shit against the other side.
Yo, Adapt, I'm gonna let you finish.
Now let's get into the India shit, because she wilded out too, apparently.
I and DDG had the best streams all year. They should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year this year.
Hello. Real quick, y'all. I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt. And congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year.
Who Vez? Omar Vez?
DDG, I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out blah, 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 blah.
You said look at her job?
I should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out blah, 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 blah.
I can't notice it. I don't know. I ain't notice it.
If you ever want your event ruined, just invite a pick-me male-centered woman named India Love and give her a microphone. Just yesterday, the most divisive event in streamer history took place, aka the Streamer Awards. The reason why it's noted as the most divisive event in streamer history is because up until this moment, there has been so much conversation surrounding it. Whether it be the fact...
Look, man, if Speed won Streamer of the Year, I think that's what that shit just said. I'm okay with it. I think Speed definitely, because Speed was that world tour shit Speed is doing is crazy. It's crazy. And Speed is like bigger than life. But I think you can't like look past the shit that Kai also did this year with Streamer University and all that other shit. It's like, damn, like, well, Kai kind of slowed down because his Mafia-thon wasn't all that it should have been. But Streamer University was legit revolutionary. Like, that shit flipped the whole fucking genre and made people start having to go crazy on the IRL shit. So, like, I mean, they kind of got to be like co-streamer of the year to me.
fact that some kick streamers weren't involved in any of the categories, whether it be claims of it being a buddy-buddy system where friends of the show are being brought on and glazed on all night, or whether it be about QT Cinderella, the host of the Streamer Awards, doesn't really know anybody, she's just inviting whoever to stay in good graces. This event has so much controversy surrounding it going into it, it would only make sense that it would be a night of controversy. And while there are other things to elaborate on, we've got to get into the Pick Me Queen, India Love, and how she ruined the Streamer Awards. If you haven't yet already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to this channel. It goes a very, very long way. Now back into the video. Discourse around any award show is always about the nominees and who the committee decides to select as far as winners, losers, nominees, etc., etc. It never really seems fair, especially when your favorite artist or celebrity or whatever doesn't get represented, but ultimately it is what it is.
Who makes up the committee of the Streamer Awards too? Like, I don't know.
Breakout Streamer of the Year is defined as a streamer who experienced explosive growth in the past year, establishing themselves amongst the top streamers as one of the most talked about names in streaming. Now, I think if you ask the casual viewing audience, they would have their opinions on this. And most notably, they would probably talk about Rakai and DDG, two people who, for better or for worse, have been in every single conversation. So when they didn't win the award, it came to a surprise for most of the internet.
Vanilla Mace. Wendolyn Ortiz.
Like, Wendy Ortiz being some fucking breakout streamer of the year, bro. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, let's just be honest. Let's be real. Like, with some Wendy Ortiz, breakout streamer of the year, bro. Yeah, right.
Wendolyn is her name? Who knew that?
Who his name is Wendolyn? I didn't even know that.
And the Streamer Award goes to Adapt.
Who the fuck? FaZe Adapt, nigga? Who's that?
Nomination. And
oh, this nigga right here? I seen his clips and shit, but and he be making like the gamer references and shit, I guess. He be making like the gamer references and shit, chat. Like, but like, he's like, oh shit. I seen a couple of his clips before. He was like, oh shit, when his chair was bouncing and he started drifting over, like, oh shit. Gang, I got stick drift. But like, oh shit, gang, I got stick drift. But like, really, bro, like, Adapt, bro? I guess.
The first win.
Now, I'm not here to make a claim about who should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year, what it even means, did this person break out, X, Y, and Z. That doesn't necessarily matter to me. What I am here to discuss is the pick Misha of the entire group, India Love. Granted, it's okay to be upset, but what she did is just so inexcusable. She pulled a Kanye West / Little Mama, or a Little Mama / Kanye West, and decided to run up on stage, take the mic, and give this drunken monologue about who she thinks should have won.
Quick, y'all. I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt, and congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out boom, 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 boom.
Now, Miss India, you know that was wildly inappropriate. Like I said, I'm all for people having their own sorts of opinions, but does that mean that I interrupt this show in order to do what she did? Absolutely not. Because we'd be there all night with everybody disagreeing, with this person winning, that person losing, etc., etc. At what point do we draw some sort of conclusion? Now, do I agree that Adapt should have won the award? My personal opinion?
India, you really don't got no place in this shit either. Like, to be honest, I had to fix my bad, I had to fix my stream deck. But India, you really don't got no place in this shit either. Like, to be honest, bro, like, you're not paid to win. I wouldn't say Wendy paid to win either. Okay. Okay. You're fucking on these streamers to win. they're fuck on the streamer to win. That's what they are. Notice how both of them spawn off DDG and doing the, you know, the boy girl flirty content with DDG. That's how they get on, bro. So like, you're not even really, cause you really ain't even where you are. You're not even here to speak on it really. Who are you to say anything? Fucking up, and that's worse. Fucking on the pay to win streak. Fucking on the pay to win. Hey, yeah.
Potentially not. I could not be as tapped in as I should be, but DDG and Rakai had a super big year, but I also thought Blackboy Max took things to an entire different level. But never, and I mean ever, and I do mean ever, when I walk on stage to interrupt them from their award show that they're
See, Max, the only thing with Max is that Max was already, to start the year off, kind of a big name.
giving on. That's just the dumbest thing in the world. And rightfully so, she faced consequences for being a Pick Misha, and she got kicked out of the event promptly.
She got kicked out the event? Damn. Damn, I didn't know she got kicked out the event. Hell yeah. Come on, man. Be nice. Be nice. Fellow girl power for your fellow woman. She did too much. She not important enough to be able to stay after that.
And not to be on some Karen or any sort of police timing, but yeah, no, you should have been kicked out. I'm glad they took swift measures because they put a lot of effort and energy into this. But that's just the start of the conversation. What happens after that was so baffling to me, but it also lines up with who India Love is. As she's backstage or at some sort of after party having these conversations with these different streamers, it almost seems as though she doesn't realize what she's done and is just living in this moment of whether it be ignorance or still happy about the life that she's living, etc., etc.
Now, I seen that shit you did at the Rakai DDD shit. I'm like, the Rakai DDD shit, I'm like, oh shit. When we went up to the stage, I'm like,
oh, you forgot
you
already.
a savage for real for that?
As soon as I sat down, I said, excuse me, you gotta go. Like that with my arm. I said, wait.
Yes, like you don't even take care of your little sister.
No, but honestly, like when I see Rakai, I didn't like how he was sitting.
Yeah.
Like, that nigga ran 2025. No cap, not like that, but like, he should have been like more like, man, fuck this shit. But I didn't like how he was feeling, so I'm like, nah, everybody got
Bro, you just gotta sit there. You just gotta sit there, bro. Like, damn, what you expect him to do? Get up there and wild out like you did? Like, nah, fuck this shit. Damn. You just did that shit, and that's why Nina Lynn think it's okay to act how she act. She thinks she acting like us, acting like you, bitch. Like, what else he supposed to do exactly? Like, I know Rakai, he be wild and he got the reputation, you know, for they just let him run wild and shit. But be honest, bro, like, then they got at least enough. I know Kai, before they went in there, Kai at least had to talk to him that, hey, let's keep it together. He's a kid, of course he upset. Of course, nigga, of course. Of course this nigga upset. Of course he wanted to win the award, bro. He a kid. But, like, at the same time, you can't go up there and just do all that shit, bro.
Mind you, she's 35. India, you're a grown woman. A child losing an award and then being emotional about it, or at least the appearance of being emotional about it, isn't the biggest of deals in the world. Have an opinion, that's fine. Don't try to lump Rakai into this situation. What you did was just straight up wrong. And I know what you did it for, the validation of the bros. That's why you're so excited to tell Deshae and other streamers about what you did. And ultimately, the reason why, the justification. So it makes sense why she would be smirking when she gets phone calls from different streamers talking about what she did was fire, what she did was X, Y, and Z, blase, blase, blah.
Hold on, Des is calling me, chat. My heart.
That was so blood. That was blood.
Hey, you know me, I'm super.
That was some Kanye little mama. You walked up with what the fuck, bloody? Where you at?
What what needed to happen. I was gonna make it happen regardless. I was gonna.
Man, you don't want you getting congratulated by fucking Dez. That's the least popular nigga in the group, nigga. Some fucking Dez. That nigga ain't pop. That nigga is not popping on his own at all. Okay, at all. Him and Punga, them niggas are only on because they friends with Kai. He put them in that house because they friends with Kai. Like, exactly. I don't know who that is exactly. You really don't even need to. This is the one that was yelling at Rakai and saying he was gonna get people to rob him and shit. Like 4 months ago. Like, called him an F word on stream. Like, called him a slur on stream, bro. Like, you like all kind of shit, bro. Like, but he's nobody who's really like that important for you to be like, oh yeah, Dez. I mean, cool, but like Dez ain't even the popping one, really. Like,
Make it happen regardless. You know what's crazy though, Dez? On my life, when I went over there to go talk to Rakai, I didn't like his demeanor. Like, Rakai head was down. Rakai didn't have his light. I'm like, nah, niggas need to feel this shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, he just didn't have, like, Rakai's head was down. His whole, like, I didn't like that shit.
So why not encourage him? Why not uplift him in that moment? Why sit there and try to appeal to these young male gazes? While she is getting some sort of backlash from this situation, it is coming from a lot of the FaZe members, especially the loudest and the proudest of them. But ultimately, they on the right side of history, because what FaZe Kaysan says in this situation is exactly how India Love would feel if anybody did this to her. FaZe Kaysan says, no class, just beyond unnecessary and weird. A commenter says, I mean, Rakai deserved it completely robbed. Kaysan responds with, whether whoever deserved it or not, you can't justify that. Beyond unnecessary and disrespectful. And put some respect on Adapt's name. He had an insane year and definitely deserved all the love he got. If there was a biggest pick-me of the...
I know that's his dog, so he gonna say Adapt deserve. But to be honest, bro, I ain't seen one Adapt clip. I ain't seen one Adapt clip. And Adapt is on the W and L side of Twitch, nigga. I mean, I did see the one about the stick drift shit, but like, to be honest, like, I ain't really seen no Adapt clips at all, nigga. Like, so what do you mean he's at? What do you mean he's at an insane year? Insane year of what? I mean, his numbers up, super up or something? Let's go check this shit, chat. Let's get on Twitch. Check these analytics. Let's look this shit up.
I appreciate
it. Gotta be numbers wise or some shit. All right, 1 million followers. I feel like Breakout should be somebody who you can't avoid. Yeah, and somebody who wasn't, and somebody who literally we did not see a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at his. Let's try and find his analytics. Twitch tracker. Like, let's see what he did, bro. Average viewers 12,000, peak viewers 28,000, hours watched 201,000, game stream 2. Now let's see what his channel performance over time. That's what we really want to see. Okay, I mean, numbers wise, I mean, he did go up pretty big. Like, his average viewers, that must be when they did their streamathon, which makes sense why his average viewers would be down, but his hours would be way up. But like, I mean, now let's pull up Rakai Twitch checker. And let's see if they might have a point. Rakai was bigger on the internet overall, I feel like. But he might not have been bigger on Twitch numbers specifically. Or can we not see Rakai because he banned? Can we not see Rakai because he banned? Can I see RC Ray? No, I don't see Rakai. That's, yeah, damn. Well, I guess because he banned. Who else? Let's throw let's throw Max in there for shits and giggles. Be gone, bot. But yeah, let's throw Max in there for shits and giggles here. Because both of them were somebody. Both of them had a name before the year started. So really, that's a more fair comparison, even. So let's go. Average viewers. 12, and they was both FaZe at a point this year. 12,445. Average viewers 30K. Now Max started off from a higher point, so it's like, what do you really want to call it? Because like, what do you really want to call it? But so from January 2025, right? His average view 30,000. He just overall has bigger numbers. This almost ain't even a fair fucking comparison to me, chat. Max shouldn't even be here, to be honest, though. Max was doing numbers before. Max been doing numbers since, like, really, to be honest, I'd say since 2022. That nigga been doing numbers since 2022, bro. Adapt, that nigga, he did a little bit of numbers in 2021. I guess he must have stopped streaming or some shit. And then he came in May of 2024 and then started ballooning up because they built that FaZe shit up. Which probably a good chunk of his viewers came actually from Max. Because the reason they started inviting people who aren't competitive gamers, because FaZe is a competitive gaming team that they then turned into, that also had a content side, that they then turned into a streaming house and invited like Max and that Jason nigga. So like, that probably came from them really, but like whatever, man. If you want to say he's breakout streamer, we can't look at Rakai, but I'm pretty sure Rakai shit is even crazier. But if you want to call it breakout streamer, then fine, I guess.
The Year Award and India Love won it, and somebody ran up on stage and said that, oh, no, Nina Lynn was the biggest pick-me of the year. India Love would be pissed off about it. You can feel the way you feel. Communicate that to your audience, your community. Have that on your stream, but the way you went about it was very, very childish.
You get back on
I feel bad for
stream,
Rakai.
That's what I'm saying.
Because like,
Yeah.
she had, and India had security drag her out for that.
We were sitting right next to her.
And Ray screamed "face up" when she was getting kicked out.
Now Rakai is brought into some situation and drama that
No
he didn't
goddamn
even have
way
to
Ray
be in,
screwed
which is crazy
FaZe up.
because you're using him as an excuse for you to be ignorant, for you to be immature, for you to be some sort of pick-me. Not too long ago, India Love talked about changing her whole image, you know, as she's aging, not carrying into her next phase in life these childish ways, etc., etc.
I don't know about changing my style at 30, but I'll definitely be elevating my style at 30, and I will be toning it down as far as the raunchiness and my behavior and how I dress. I'm gonna be turning it down. It's not gonna be an overnight thing, but I'm working towards being more modest, and I'm working towards like being more that category. But in due time. It's not, I'm not in a rush. I just know what I'm working towards, and I have to put in the work for that.
She don't make no damn sense.
You say you're not rushing changing, but I'm telling you right now, you need to rush to change. And that same night where she bum rushed the stage to give this sort of announcement, she blamed her alcohol and weed addiction as to the reasons why she does the things she does. And she's slowly starting to phase those things out. Because at this big age, she needs until January 3rd to learn and establish some sort of boundaries, aka some sort of basic civilities in life.
I want you guys to just be a part of my journey because it's a journey, and I'm okay with showcasing my ups and downs. And it's okay, but that's what I want to do. January 3rd, no weed, no alcohol.
That's about accountability.
So
30 years
until
old.
January 3rd, I will learn my boundaries of like how many drinks does it take to get with me type shit, you know?
Oh, India, you are just the most foolish person in the world. I'm making claims that India Love is a pick-me because I believe that she does all these things for the male gaze, the male attention, and for male validation. I mean, she literally said multiple times that night that she felt like she had to do this because the culture or the people in the audience felt a certain way. And you know what, India? Let's see. Let's put that one to the test. You went up there and you said you did it for DDG specifically, but when I went back and looked at how he was responding to you post that event and on stream about the situation, it doesn't seem like he was on your side.
It's 80-20.
Yeah, you met him before, but he was asking about you. Yeah, man. Yo, Bill, yeah. You cool? Yeah. How you doing, brother?
Can you pick with me real quick, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, fuck that. Come on, bro. Come on. Real talk.
I don't know how much this really mean. Cause like, if him and India they already spoken, they was already in there together, and then now people are coming in there and they kind of dapping DDG up. Like they might have already spoke. Like I don't know what this clip mean out of context, to be honest.
I seen what India did. I checked on her, made sure she was straight. I know a lot of y'all felt frustrated, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Shout out to Adapt. Adapt went crazy. Everybody went crazy in their own way. You know, that's the point of a community. The point of a community is, nigga, we in this shit together.
Even the person that you went to bat for didn't have as much energy and fervor as you did. Why? Because DDG is almost 30 and he's grown to at least the point where he realizes that, hey, that's not appropriate to do. Oftentimes in this streamer conversation, I give a lot of grace, especially to these newer people who are adjusting to this environment. I do think there's a lot of pressure to perform 24/7 and to make a name for yourself. But I don't think that people realize that before India Love got a microphone in front of her face, people did not know what she sounded like. And she did not say stupid things because she wasn't allowed to speak.
When India Love and her sisters popped up on the scene as our first blazing baddies of IG, we knew nothing of them except for what they looked like. There was a point in time where we did not hear our influencers. We never heard them.
Hey, brother.
We only saw them. They were to be seen and not heard.
I miss it.
To watch her on this stream speak honestly was so jarring for me because she was always almost a figment of my imagination, just a picture. She was always just a picture to me. Seeing her in 3D walking around with a BBL now added, it's just...
I feel like she doesn't have much use to him anymore, and she trying extra hard to get back to what it was. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I just really don't know.
I think this is just her only way to make content. Wow, you're real.
And it seems like every opportunity that she's been given a mic, she has literally just embarrassed herself in an attempt to validate herself in front of men who ultimately will not pick her. The stuff she says might sound good in a vacuum, but when you put the caveat on it that she's like 30 for real. She's like 29 in 11 months. She'll be 30 really, really soon. But if you just heard her speak, didn't know her voice, closed your eyes, you would think that this is some sort of 17-year-old. India has some really bad and embarrassing tape.
You know what my motto is? There's a bitch that turns 18 every day, okay? So you need to be on your shit. And I'm not finna be the bitch that used to be the cool bitch. No, I'm gonna always be the cool bitch forever and ever and ever. And y'all gonna
see, that's Arrested Development. I know some women like this. Like, that shit is Arrested Development. Like, I'ma always be it. forever. Like, no, bitch, at some point, you need to sit your motherfucking monkey ass down. At some point, you need to sit your motherfucking ass down. Okay, you can't be that forever, bro. That'd be like if I was still trying to be on, if I was always finna try to be on some young nigga shit forever, bro. Like, at some point, you gotta grow up. I mean, you can be still, like, cool and shit, but, like, at some point, you can't just be on young nigga shit forever. Like, and you can't try to be the cool young baddie forever. Like, bitch, you are arresting your development. You are forever 21. Or at whatever age that nigga started wanting you. Forever 8. Forever, you are forever 17. And life is gonna pass you by, because at some point, if you're forever 16, you're forever 16, 17, okay, at some point, you're gonna be too old for that shit to be still cute, and your looks ain't gonna be able to make up for it no more. Forever 16, and when you're 30 years old, you might still be bad, so people might still fuck with it, kinda. You're forever 16 at 50, folks is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's some personal growth that really needs to be cultivated, and I see it happen a lot where you get kind of stuck.
Know me as being the original cool LA bitch. That's just what it is. I'm never gonna be like washed. I'm never gonna be like in the past.
Maybe
I'm always gonna be like the one. Like, I'm the blueprint. Like, I know y'all know that.
And let's also not forget about how mean she was at DDG's Are You My Ball Love show earlier this year, basically ruining the show by a lot of people's accords by being mean to some of the nicest individuals who were literally just there to play the game.
Are you so shocked? Oh, tell us all about it.
I don't know. I think we go together, but
Huh?
I think we go together.
Yeah, wait, who's that?
I think we go together.
Who?
Me and Moo.
Oh, it's over with now. Can I have the ring? I don't think y'all go together. It's not really a chance anymore. But thank you. God bless you, and you look beautiful.
She ruined this nigga show.
All right. We appreciate your time.
So weird. I honestly don't think that this is the lane for India Love. Specifically because I know the trajectory of being a pick-me around all these guys, well, hell, any guys, and what happens to you in your career. When she said she was the blueprint, she was absolutely correct. For a specific generation, she is the blueprint as to how to be a pick-me in this industry, how to go through a bunch of guys in this industry, but ultimately be 29 facing 30. And not saying that age is this super big deal, but specifically speaking, because she has stated these goals about being married, I think it is really relevant.
Like, I really desire like my own family and to be a wife and to have a home and to be like the best mom and the best family member to my entire family. And once you desire something, it's on you to make that shift in your behavior and in your circumstances and in your self-discipline. So that's what I've really been working on these last couple months.
India, you can have those desires all that you want, but you're not walking in the steps in order to get that done. We can look at all of the historic pick-me's and where it's gotten them. Ultimately, what's going to happen is that your card is going to expire. You talk about how you're essentially competing with these 17-year-olds. Well, I'm going to let you know, India, the men that you're trying to impress are also 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. So guess what's going to happen eventually? You're not going to be the it girl. It just is what it is. And people are going to stop returning your phone calls and entertaining you because you just seem like the annoying older woman in the room.
Wait, India Love with
but
the
she kind of can't do that.
I'm like, India Love, me and her haven't been locked in since Streamer U. Appreciate you, India. W India.
So she gotta look for that shit.
Not saying that it's completely cooked for you. Hell, Drea Michelle had a baby by a 23-year-old while she was 43. So there's always a chance. But I'm telling you right now, this pick-me epidemic has got to stop. And the leader of the community is ruining event after event every time somebody gives them a mic. India Love, please, for the love of God, we do not want to carry you over into the streaming community and the streaming verse in 2026. Let's leave you right here with this crazy-ass incident.
No cap, bro. Let's leave Nina in fucking 2025, bro. Let's leave. I mean, not Nina too. But let's leave India in fucking 2025. At least with the streaming tip, bro. Like, she's not really an entertaining streamer. I really don't see why people watch India. But overall, Nina, Wendy, India. It's a good crop of them that they need to. I wouldn't say Wendy so much that I think Wendy do kind of have her own community, but definitely them other two. Definitely them other two. But yeah, overall the streamer awards it was a fucking dumpster fire from now that I know the context of everything. Like, it was a fucking dumpster fire. Everything is fucking fucked up. They making racist ass jokes. They antagonizing the W and L side from the Pogger side, or they antagonizing the niggas. The white people are antagonizing the niggas. Then after that, so here's what makes this shit worse, actually, chat. Now I think about it. Let's talk some real business. This is what makes what India Love did at the Streamer Awards even worse. Is that at the Streamer Awards all night, they were antagonizing the W and L community, aka the black streamers. The Poggers community was, or aka the white streamers, was antagonizing the black streamers all damn night. Bringing up their controversies, making offhand like weird little jokes that weren't funny, and they were just kind of like, oh, that make you feel away, right? They've been dealing with that. They've been doing shit like that all night, and then you decide to go up there after they've been sliding everybody all night and act an ass. And now they gonna feel justified in the way that they feel about the other side of Twitch. Now they feel justified in the way they feel about the other side. And that shit will move up to the rest of the fucking Twitch staff and the Twitch reps and all that shit. That shit will move up to that shit. Cause to be honest, look, bro, we're not finna lie. Like, Twitch is not really the most fair platform, okay? I watched for years now, people from like our side of Twitch get banned way more easily than people from that other side of Twitch. So it kind of makes a scenario where you're proving them right. Like, oh yeah, they're right. That's kind of why like Rakai got to slow down. Like, it's kind of, you're making it like, oh yeah, they're right. These people, they don't know how to act. Kick them off the platform, man. I mean, it's cool. You can say, oh well, we can make our own platform, all that stuff. All right, but like, who forking out $1 billion to make a black Twitch? To be real. So this the only platform we got, and you making it harder. And you're making it harder. That's why anyone with the lick of sense from the WL side is condemning what she did. I don't think they're condemning. I haven't seen nobody condemn. Well, I've seen a little bit because I seen Phantom say something, but really, like, nobody's condemning. They're just shutting up. They're not going to get behind her. Condemning her is a little bit much because it's like, you don't want to condemn somebody that's trying to help, that's trying to, at the end of the day, speak for you. Whatever their intentions are, they could have good intentions, but whatever they did, they were speaking on your behalf and trying to big you up, so you can't just condemn them. All right, that'd be flaw. But I'm not finna go out and just be like, yeah, great, yeah, what she did was great. No, like, I can't do that because what she did was wrong. It was wrong.